Hey everybody, it's Matty Thing here, and I hope you're having a great day. If not, it's about to get a whole lot better because today we're getting back into the APOD NASA.gov, seeing what they have for us today. It is currently very late at night, well past the time that I should be in bed, but I wanted to get this done and get it out there as soon as I possibly could so I could be up to date. What we're looking at today, it's just a work of art. It's the Jellyfish Nebula and Sharpless 249. Now we can kind of see down in the corner that all the orange stuff there, that is considered the Jellyfish Nebula, and then up above it to the right here, that is Sharpless 249. Now let's see what these actually are. Normally faint and elusive, the Jellyfish Nebula is caught in this alluring telescopic mosaic. The scene is anchored below by bright star Eta Geminorum at the foot of the celestial twin, while the Jellyfish Nebula is the brighter arcing ridge of emission with tentacles dangling below and left of center. In fact, the cosmic jellyfish is part of bubble-shaped supernova remnant IC443, the expanding debris cloud from the massive star that exploded. Now see, the supernova leaves parts of itself because it has all of this material within it when it explodes. See, what happens is that a star is born and it starts out normal, and considering our sun, those are in the normal, that's in the normal stages right now. Eventually that sun, that is our sun, our star, that's going to become what's called a red giant. It's going to expand, it's going to become hotter, it's going to become red, and eventually it's going to get very, very big, very, very dense, very, very hot, and then it's going to go into a phase where it starts to turn blue, and it gets even hotter, and then it's going to start to die. It's going to start to turn into a white dwarf, and then eventually the mass inside of that star, as it continues to go up, because as it ages, a star begins to burn other materials as it brings more mass in on itself. Because right now, I believe it is helium. Yeah, I believe our sun is currently burning hydrogen, so it's becoming a lot hotter already. But either way, when a star goes supernova, it expels all of this material out of itself, and that's what we're seeing here in the Jellyfish Nebula. Let's see. Light from the explosion first reached planet Earth over 30,000 years ago. Like its cousin in astrophysical waters, the Crab Nebula supernova remnant, the Jellyfish Nebula, is known to harbor a neutron star, the remnant of the collapsed stellar core. So that is what remains of that star itself, what life it has left, is this little itty-bitty, considerably, this little itty-bitty core that was in the star, which is a neutron star. It actually, as it becomes more dense, it starts to become smaller, and it can even become the size of the Earth at a considerable mass. And the Mission Nebula, cataloged as Sharpless 249, fills the field at the upper right. The Jellyfish Nebula is about 5,000 light-years away. At that distance, this narrow-band composite image presented in the Hubble palette would be about 300 light-years across. So it's not very big, considerably. It's rather small to some degree compared to other celestial bodies out in the universe. Just look at that beautiful picture. That is one reason why I love astronomy so much. It is a beautiful, beautiful scene. And there are things like this all over the universe, just waiting to be found. To think, one of these little patches where it's completely dark, if we stared at it long enough, we could see that it was just as filled as this scene here, maybe even more so. And the spaces in between those are even more filled. There are so many things out in the universe. One thing to kind of put our position in our world into perspective is to watch the Power of 10's video. It's a video that takes place from Earth and it expands outward and kind of shows just how big the universe can be. And I'll put a link in the description for anyone who's interested to watch. I watched it when I was in the astronomy class, and it was it really put me in my place as far as my problems in the end are very, very small. Compared to the entire universe, we are just an itty-bitty little blip on the radar. We hardly even register. And it's a really amazing video, and I think a lot of people need to see this video. So I'll leave a link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that you can see more of these videos, see more of the universe. And guys, never stop learning. Best of luck.